Hey guys, welcome to Trending with Zainab. Guys, I bring you not so good news. Sadly, the movie of the moment, Love in Every Word by Omoni Oboli, has been removed from her YouTube channel, Omoni Oboli TV, and it is no longer available due to a copyright claim that was submitted by Chinonso Obiora, also known as Sky Berry. So now I'm sure you guys will have questions like, who is this Obiora guy? Where did he come from? Couldn't he have reached out to them privately or something? Is this the end of our favorite movie? Like, is it gone for good, or are we going to be getting it back on YouTube? I'm going to answer all of the questions right now. So for who this Obiora is, I did a little background check on him. And I found out that he's actually into like shooting drones and whatnot. And there is a very high possibility that some of his works were actually used in the movie Love in Every Word without his permission, right? Now to the question, couldn't he have reached out to them privately? Now, there is also a large possibility that he reached out to them and maybe he was ignored, maybe he wasn't taken seriously, and he decided to take the laws into his own hands and submit the claim to YouTube, which made YouTube remove the movie from Omoni Oboli TV. Now to the question, is it gone for good? Like, so this movie, after amassing 7 million views, just after 3 days, that's the end. Like, we're not going to see it again. Well, there are two sides to it, right? If they are able to reach a consensus, come together, reach an agreement or something, maybe he wants payment, maybe he wants part of the revenue from the movie, maybe he wants something, right? And they give it to him, they just have like a one-on-one talk, right? They can still reinstate the movie back on YouTube. Yes, but if they are not able to do that, I'm afraid that's the end of Love in Every Word, because YouTube takes copyright infringement very, very seriously, guys. They take it very, very seriously. So I'm just hoping that, the team of Love in Every Word, they are able to come together with this Obiora guy, maybe send him a mail. If he had reached out to them and they ignored him, they better start calling to beg him, because he is the owner of the works. Even if it's very little, like, he can still submit the claim and YouTube will take it seriously. They don't play when it comes to copyright infringement at all. So I'm just hoping that they are able to come into like talk and just see how they can get this movie back and running on YouTube. And I hope it's not court. They don't have to go to court, because guys, you know what courts dealings are like. They can take like a very long time, right? And we don't want this. I mean, it's just going to be really weird and really off if this movie is going to come back in like 6 months time, and whatnot. So I'm just hoping that they are able to settle out of court and just do the needful, talk to him. I mean, he's human after all now. So, I mean, let them just talk to him and give him something if he actually wants it. It's even possible that he doesn't even really want anything. He just wants like the acknowledgement, When it comes to creativity, it's really, really painful when someone steals your work without acknowledging you, the original creator of the work. I'm sure you guys will have questions like, so who is at fault here? Is it Omoni Oboli? Is it the director? Is it the producer? Is it the editor? For one, I think that the editor actually has like a larger part to play, because he's the one that would have brought the clips to be used. I mean, he put these clips together. So, I mean, he's definitely at fault. He has like a big chunk of the fault here. Also, again, the producer, the director, they are also at fault again, because, I mean, after editing this movie, right, the producer and the directors or director are supposed to view this movie like from beginning to the end. So if they had a problem or saw any problem, or, I mean, saw any any work that they did not shoot originally by themselves, they're supposed to, question it, find out more about it to just avoid things like this. And it's very, very unfortunate because this is like the second time this is happening to Omoni Oboli. I think maybe last month she had like a writing issue that she even had to remove the movie from her YouTube channel by herself. So apparently some writer that wrote a movie for her actually wrote the movie for someone else. I mean, the exact same word for word, like everything. And the other person had already shot it and put it out on YouTube as well. Meanwhile, Omoni Oboli didn't know, so she got the writer. The writer did the same thing for her. She too, she also shot it, put it on YouTube again. So I think somebody now pointed out, the issue that, there's a movie that is exactly the same like this on YouTube. So they did some digging and realized that the writer scammed them, right? They even tried to contact the writer, but the writer was not forthcoming, and in the end they had to remove the movie from their YouTube channel. So the long and short of this whole thing that I've been narrating is that yes, the movie can still come back to the channel. We can still get to see our Odogu Para if some conditions are met, like I said, amongst the parties or between the parties. The movie is most likely going to return to YouTube. And I hope that it doesn't take time, because if they are not able to settle out of court, you guys know how court dealings can be. It can take a very long time. So I hope that they are able to settle out of court, or just even like face to face and give us our movie back on YouTube, like period. So guys, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Did you think that Obiora did a good thing or a bad thing? I mean, if you were in his shoes, would you have done the same? Let me know in the comment section below. I would love to read from you.